Hi everybody, thank you for joining me and welcome to my channel. I'm gonna do the pick a card reading. I don't know why it's asking me some questions, so let me know if you guys can. Oh, I got likes already. People are waiting for me. Are you want to stop streaming? No, I don't. Hey, it's saying I don't want to. Okay, so we're just gonna do this. Hey guys, so I'm gonna call this what's up. There's three piles right here. This is like so not my thing, but I'll do three words for the one, two, three, and you guys have to trust me that I'm gonna be choosing the cards honestly, okay? The point isn't, this is more of a metaphysical reading. It's kind of chill, kind of relaxed. So just choose number one, two, or three, and then we can go with that, okay? So if you're ready, let's do a pick a card. Make sure to comment and like. I'm seeing all the likes come in. Woohoo! Super fun. Are we on the main? No, we're not on the main channel. We're on the pick a card channel. Hey girl, hey, what's up? It's saying rotate device. I'm like, I don't want to. I'm going to film like this. Okay, so we're going to do number one first. I also have these cards on here to the side because they didn't fit. So I'm just going to just honor it. Ouch, sorry. So we're going to do number one first. This is how I usually film my videos, full of bumps and bruises. This is so basic, but I kind of like it. The snob in me when I saw videos like that, like, ew, what's that? And now I'm doing it. That's what I always do. Okay, so your keyword, if you chose number one, here's the one for you. 2 minutes, 4 seconds if you're doing the... So number ones, you have flexibility. I think that this, what's up, is that you have been given a piece of information that in some way is making it really hard to accept something. Something's like, it's just hard to accept what you've heard. It's hard to, you know, kind of make peace with the information you've heard. Something that you didn't want to hear is that, like, is happening, and so you in some way have to kind of comply. You're not at peace with whatever it is that is going on. You're like what gives? Why is it this way? Trying to sit this up. Okay. Let's see your first card. Your first card is the High Priestess. So maybe you heard advice from a woman. You heard advice from a woman who was in some way a authority towards you. And I think that it's almost like someone drew the line in the sand in which you had to in some way like accept that this was the truth. It was like, boom, that's your answer. Here is the truth. Accept it, or, you know, you don't have a choice. It is what it is. You have to accept it. And then there's the King of Rods. A Sag, a Leo, or an Aries, sun, moon, or rising. There's someone who in some way continues to make an impact on your life in some way. I'm trying to make this flexibility. So this king, it's a truth about a king, about a person who is in some way interested in either, I think he's like, well, what she said is that, what she said, I'll tell you the tea. What she said is he's walking away and he's leaving, even after a long time of waiting for something to happen. I don't think that he's seen enough happening, but there's some mystery there about why he's there and what he wants. And there's a lot of fitting a square peg into a round hole. There's a lot of trying to force an issue that isn't naturally occurring. And then we have, ooh, the Ten of Cups. I picked 4 tarot cards for each one. So I feel like maybe, okay, so people have asked you to go in their way of doing things for quite a while. You know, people have asked for you to go along with their way for quite some time. And I feel like, their way is not necessarily, it's a trigger because people have asked you to go along with their way for a while. And I feel like you don't want that anymore in your life. But this person is asking you to go along with their way, even though you've promised yourself you would not go along with anybody else's way of doing things for whatever reason. I think that this is bringing you, or has the possibility to bring you, a lot of happiness. Ooh. And then there's the devil. So I feel like there's someone who's still very present, who in some way has a very specific mindset on the situation and limits. I feel like these kinds of pushes and pulls are something that this person really wants. This person wants to make things, that's why you have to remain flexible, because this person's making rigid decisions. But the question is, like, when you've given up a certain portion of your life if you've given up a certain portion of your life to going along with other people's plans, it might be a tall order for you to have to comply with, to go along with his demands and the things that he's pushing on. He's restricting possibilities. He's limiting possibilities because he's so set, or he or she is so set with his mind. Okay? Then I have 3 of my favorite cards. So we have first the Legacy of Light. So there's a real deep connection between people here that goes beyond the people who are alive today and now. So these the energy is actually to do with, things that are like ancient past lives. That it's like if you hold on to your strength in this situation, if you in some way tough it out, I feel like this situation will in some way ride it out. In some lifetime it does ride it out. In some lifetime it does make it through, and in some lifetimes it doesn't. It all depends on an ability to remain flexible and tolerant. It's like somebody's captured in something that they're not necessarily want to be in, and you as a bystander are pulled into that set of circumstances. And then we have the Spiral Dance of the Goddess. The Spiral Dance of the Goddess. Okay. Hold on. I think you'll actually literally see some kind of, imagine like circles whirling, some kind of circling motion. There's going to be some kind of active, think of ribbons, either you'll see it in your life, you'll see it on the television, you'll see it somewhere, some kind of very fast moving, shifting energy, and that's going to be your signal that something's changing. Until then, expect this situation to remain consistent. So it's going to be either someone around you, maybe a child's dancing, a little girl, or like a little kitten's dancing. Really think abstractly. There's going to be a symbol that comes through celebrating your flexibility if you make it. Okay? And then we have the ethereal touch. Okay? So I think that this situation has a lot to do with, until that connection is made in a physical plane, until 2 people really connect and touch, I think it's going to stay pretty static and unchanging. And you'll be the one who will have to practice some level of flexibility to in some way allow for this to continue, allow for like maybe the promise of this energy keeps on sparking like something in your heart. But what you're hearing is in some way like some harsh truth about a reality, something about someone not necessarily having the strength to hold on. But then you get almost like suckered back in. You get sort of like that 10 of Cups feels too real to let go. And then the devil comes, and that's one of the things that has been really restricting that's been one of the things that's been really restricting the circumstances. But I feel like there is a higher purpose. You're looking for a spiral dance. And when the touch is made, then I think that the effect of all your flexibility, all your effort that you put into the situation will pay off. Sorry, it's getting dark. Okay. Well, it is dark outside. Everybody can see me doing weird things through the window. I just finished number 1, so now I'm going to do number 2. Yeah, the devil can be your Saturn. So now we're going to do 2. How are you guys liking this? Is this good? I mean, we have high like ratio. Hey, girl, hey. Okay, so number 2s, and the number 2s we're doing at 10:48. So we have the birth, something new. That came up before too, hey? The birth. So your first card is the Wheel of Fortune. Boom, banger. So I feel like you are beginning something that's going to be very successful, something that's going to cause you to travel, and something that is going to send you in a direction that's really right for you. Then the Ace of Rods. It's an inspiration. You're taking a diversion in your life, and I think that you're going to put some effort in a new direction. I feel like almost you get so excited that it's not even rational why you want to do this, but it's something within you that tells you you want to do it, and it's very inspired. Don't rely on logic in this situation, okay? Then we have the Five of Pentacles. So you're going to face a small amount of opposition with regard to money because, you know, the appetite is bigger than the means. So, yes, it means yes, William. And so the appetite is bigger than the means. So there's going to be some backsliding because either somebody doesn't feel like they have enough or they actually need to earn more in order to achieve the things that they want. And there could be a feeling like there could be a feeling of inequity, like something is going to be very hard to achieve because of physical constraints or physical reasons. And then we have the Magician. Ooh, the Magician's coming through. If this is regarding an actual physical birth, there could be some delays with getting pregnant, but I think that something's going to come in that's going to really help the situation along. Any project, suddenly there's going to be a person who appears who in some way really helps the situation along. He kind of makes it happen. So don't try to force an issue that you want to see happen. Don't try to, you have the inspiration and it can feel very like discouraging to be told to wait, but there's going to be something that comes through that's going to reconcile it. Okay, so here are your oracle cards. And then we have the Knowing Without Knowing. Okay, knowing without knowing. So I think that this is really relevant to number 2 is all about how you're trying to make something happen in your life, how you are trying to begin something new. It's either getting pregnant or beginning a new business. For some of you, this is a career. For some of you, this is school. That's what I was thinking, school really strongly. Somebody's going to go back to school, or they're going to go to school and change their major. There's going to be a bit of a risk that you're taking because you just feel like you need to. And so you have this kind of like, why do you want to do this? Before you really know why, you already know you have to. So this is just a confirmation that there may be small delays in making it happen, how to make it happen and whatnot, but I think that you'll figure out a way. And then we have Sacred Convergence. So I think that before everything makes sense for you, before all the pieces fit together, you'll be sort of confused why you're doing what you're doing. Like, it'll feel right, like you want to go in this direction, but it's going to feel like questionable, like why you're going in this direction, or why you're going in this direction, or kind of questionable, like if you can make it or if it's for you, and you won't see the end result initially. So I think it'll take some time before things will really kind of focus, and before things will in some way really come into focus or become a reality. And then you have the seed of the heart. So it actually starts deep in your heart, and you want this. It's something that you have denied yourself before, and that's why you never did it in the first place. And now it's in some way, maybe some kind of you're pushing past the energy. You've come to terms with something a little bit more, and now you are more prepared, you are more mature, you are more ready to take on this energy and to follow through with what you truly want. So this is more like more self-assured. If anybody stands in your way, you're more ready to, what is it with me and autofocus? There we go. So you're more self-assured, you're more ready, you're more prepared to go the direction that you want to go. And it's more in line with the thing that you wanted to do, and you have the blessing of being able to begin in a new direction, to initiate this opportunity. So it's like not a lot of people get a chance to do it over again, you know, or begin again, or go after what they truly want. That's good. So number 2 is congratulations. You're going after it. Hey girl, hey. And it's going to change your life forever. Remember, your first card was the Wheel of Fortune, right? We kind of got through that one really quick. The Wheel of Fortune, it is what it is. You know, success, you know, forward motion, Ace of Rods, new beginning, new business beginning, new connection. Some people said hanky-panky, maybe. You know, so a little hanky-panky. This is the Aquarian Tarot. You guys can get that at my shop in the description. I have a shop on Amazon now, so. Okay, so let's take a look at the final pile. Number 3s, last but not least. Who's with me, folks? Number 3. You guys leave so many likes. You can see, I can see how many people are watching. It's almost everybody's liked. I can tell like how on this channel you guys are my crew. The other one, there's like so many lurkers. We're almost perfect. We're almost at 100% likes, which is dope. Okay, so let's see. Woo! We have more likes than viewers. Awesome. Who's switching accounts? Come on. Thanks, that made me laugh. Okay, so let's number 3s. Okay, it's the number 3s. They're saucing me up. Okay, so you guys get transformation. Okay, change. I don't want to laugh because I want to get the good, the real deep. And if you're new to tarot and you're watching this and you're like, what's going on? Just it's not supposed to be super like, and then you're going to go here and then you're going to do that and then that's going to happen and then you're going to get a dog and then you're going to get a car. It's much more like abstract. So this reading specifically, and the more that you listen to it with an open heart or an open mind, the more hopefully it resonates. We're just vibing with the energy. This wasn't supposed to happen. So you guys have transformation, or we have, because I'm number 3. Okay. So first we have the 3 of Rods. And so I feel like there is, you've earned something that is coming in for you now. And I feel like you've been waiting for it for a really long time. Some of it it's kind of, you're not expecting for it to come through, but I think it is. I think that there is a little bit of letting something go also, letting something move on in a new direction. But I think it's almost, because we have fairies here in BC, so it's like waiting for the big fairy to come. Here is the next message. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, a job offer, some kind of new financial beginning, a payout, some kind of convergence of energy. You're waiting for this transformation. When you receive it, it's going to be huge. And you've been waiting and waiting and waiting patiently for things to come, come through. And then we have the 9 of Swords. Boom. And I think that This is something that's been in some way tripping you out, or you've been worried about quite a bit. So it's like you've been waiting so long, you're not even sure what you're waiting for. So there's a little bit of a worry that it's not going to happen. But I feel like it's just a part of the process. It's a, you know, somebody said that there's the moon in all three. Yeah, it's the Aquarian card. Moon right here. Moon, moon. But I feel like there is this, this is a, this is a waning moon. So it's actually the moon we're in. Waning means that it's about to turn to, it's the last quarter before a new moon. So it's actually the timeline with where this is kind of timeless, but this moon is the moon that's in the sky at the time of reading. So that's interesting. Okay. So I think that there's a little bit of a nervousness. It's kind of like I put my money down on something. Let's see if it's going to give me a return. Let's see it. Ooh, you guys. So I want you guys to comment, what card is this? Who's watching? So it's going from like real worry. I was trying to be to this. Yes, girl, yes. So we've got a big sun coming in. I think it's the big fairies coming in, you know? The big trade-off. That's what I think yours is. Transformation. You know, you can see this little boat, and it's kind of, what I noticed was that it was sort of beside him, and he was looking off, not at this boat, but at something else. And it looks like he has earned whatever he is getting. Or like it looks like he's put the effort in. And I think what's coming in is the Ace of Pentacles, new physical beginning. But I think that this person has the Nine of Swords, so you've been wiling out. You don't believe it. You're like, no, girl, no, Varouche, nope. But then you actually get the sun, so the outcome is way more radiant than. It's almost like, you know, like set your intention. How about this? So all number threes, let's do a little bit of like clearing / let's get ready for the right energy. So sometimes when we want something to happen, we set the intention of what we want to happen. So you want a specific person to call you, or you want a specific outcome for a situation. How about right now, from here in, if you chose number 3, or if you want to participate with this, if you chose another number, that's fine. You can jump on in. Bandwagon jumping is totally welcome here. So come on in. If you like these cards, go for it. And so I feel like, what if you set that sun for the perfect energy to come into your life at this time? What if you set this sun to the ideal? So rather than saying I want this or that to happen in my life, how about you set in the sun for getting the perfect energy that you need in your life right now to express who you are, you know? Oh, my nail in the sun, yeah. So just welcome that in. Take out of your mind everything that has to do with predicting or demanding or saying, I want this person or this situation to be like that. And just welcome in the sun energy to say, I want this pure energy. And I fully embrace that I'm no longer waiting, that the big fairy is coming in. Yeah? Because so many times in these moments of opportunity to really get everything we want out of life, we start saying, I want this and that, which is actually a reflection of the Nine of Swords, right? So let the transformation from this point be to open up yourself to the perfect situation that you need in your life. The big fairy's coming. I'm the big fairy. Just kidding. I am, though. Low-key, I'm 5'11". Okay, so let's see your next message. So you have the acceptance. Yeah? My friend's dad, he's like, you're a fairy! Because he saw my Polish-speaking channel, which has the word fairy in it. And he's like, is your last name Fairy? Because he's like a scientist. Like, he didn't take me very seriously at all. Big fairy energy right there, the acceptance. Good energy coming in. But you have to just agree and make that agreement with me with your heart, you know? Whether you chose 1, 2, and 3, just this is a good omen. And then let's see. And this all happened very organically, so that's a nice part. And then you have the blood dance, which is in some way you have to act it out when you see it coming. So you see it, and then you start dancing, or you start, if you can't dance because you're at work, you can start tapping your feet. Take your shoes off at work. That's really fun. Yeah. But in some way, just make an agree. When you see that opportunity, that sun coming in, you have to in some way physically move or make some kind of stakehold on the situation. Yes, this is mine. I claim this. This is me. Here is the next message. So we have across the waters. Okay? Across the waters. So you're going somewhere. The big ferry. Okay? So you're being called across some kind of water towards some kind of outcome, right? A new beginning. So a door is opening for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if somebody wants to do time caps, I think it was like 2:15, 10:47, and then 17 something. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Here, I'll show you guys a crystal. Another crystal. Yes, crystals. I also have this one. This is azurite too. Okay? Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.